So I'm back at it with another video, and this video, I'm sorry if you guys could hear music in the background. I'll probably play music over it, but this video is gonna be about basically coping with a loss. I'm gonna just say it now. There's no way that you are ever going to be able to cope with somebody's loss, because you wake up and regardless of who that person was that you lost, you wake up thinking about them, and throughout your day you think about them. So in a way, you never really get to cope with someone's death, but you get to deal with it. I guess it's kind of the same thing. And like, this whole purpose of this video is because I lost my dad on the 16th of August, and it literally changed my life forever. From one day to the next, my life completely just changed. I was at work, the day before at work, doing the regular things I do every day, like an everyday person. And I hope nobody ever has to get that call saying that one of your parents has died. I get it. People have lost a friend, have lost a cousin, have lost an aunt, or have lost an uncle. But when you lose somebody who brings you into this world, who has looked after you for most of your life, it affects you greatly, because as a man, that little boy needs a man in his life in order to become a man. And now I gotta put on my big boy pants and become a man without a man. I lost my dad, so there's no way you could cope with it. Everybody's gonna have sympathetic words for you, saying, I'm sorry, my condolences. But to me, in reality, that's all bullshit. Because they might say, oh, I know what you're feeling, I know what you're going through, but only you, as a person, you know what you're going through. Nobody else could understand your pain but you. But yes, for sure, when you lose a parent, you lose a side of you. You become a totally new, different person. Your perspective starts to change. I mean, my perspective on life has always kind of been out of this world. I've always thought, like, shit, we could be here today and be gone tomorrow. So that's why I always live in the moment. The shit that I do, I don't do it to fucking do it to be cool. I do it because shit, I could be here today and be gone tomorrow. I'm kind of just looking at life as a whole experiment, because in these experiments that I have or that I'm doing in my life, it either goes right or it goes wrong. And most of the time, shit goes from going good to going fucking bad. And that's just the way it is. And you just gotta keep on going. You gotta keep on pushing. You gotta find that fire that drives you to keep going. And now that I lost my dad, I kinda lost that fire to keep going. I didn't want to go to work. I didn't want to eat. I didn't even want to smoke. And those that know me know I fucking love to smoke. I love smoking Mary Jane. But when you start to process what is happening or what is going on in your situation, you tell yourself, like, hey man, hey, that person would have wanted me to keep on going, because they're living through you. So you're living for two people. And it's difficult. It's difficult for anybody to get up off their bed the next day and go to work, or just get up off their bed and clean their house, or even just get in a group of people and talk about it, because it's personal. You don't want to look like, let's say, like, you don't want to seem like an attention seeker to somebody else. But if you talk to other people, even if they don't care about it, you're coping with it. You're expressing your feelings, which is good, because everything that you're feeling inside, you shouldn't hold it inside, because all it does is it builds up anger, and you don't want to be angry all your life. So just talk about it. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that coping with somebody's death is like easy. It's not easy at all. It's something you're gonna have to cope with for the rest of your life, because you're gonna go on thinking about that person every day, every morning, every night, depending on your relationship. And I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that everybody's relationships with their parents are good, but I had a good relationship with my dad, and it affected me greatly. It might not affect other people if they were to lose a parent greatly because of their relationship. It all matters, and it all comes down to what happened behind their closed doors. I don't know if it makes sense. To some people it might make sense, but just losing a parent is something that nobody should ever go through, because the person you were the day before they passed away is never coming back. You look at life completely different. To me, life is like a game. It's like a game of chess, honestly. If you don't know how to move yourself strategic, I can't even pronounce the word, man. That's how like caught up I am with myself. But if you don't know how to play chess, how do you expect yourself to move on? Or to excel from a certain place to get to another level, if that makes sense. But that's just my little story, man. You're not going to be able to cope with anybody's death. Just take it one day at a time. Live, love, and laugh, and hug. Hug all your loved ones, man. If you fucking hate them, if you don't want to see them, just tell them you love them. Message them, tell them you love them. If you got your mom and your dad nearby, give them a hug. If they pissed you off before you left this morning, go home and tell them you love them, man. Because today could be your final day, and you don't know that. We wake up going to school, going to work, thinking, shit, I'm going to be home later on. It's going to be alright. But today could literally be your final day. That's just my message to everybody. I hope you guys all have a good day, and thank you for watching my video.